Welcome to H2K Infosys. H2K Infosys is a e-verify business based in Atlanta, Georgia, United States. We provide 100% job-oriented, instructor-led, face-to-face, true live online software training programs. It also includes access to Cloud Test Lab with software tools. We provide live project for you to work on. We also provide assistance with mock interviews, resume preparation and review, and job placement assistance. H2K Infosys is trusted by so many students across the world. H2K Infosys provides world-class services in IT training with real-time project work for corporates and individuals, special IT training for MS students in the United States, software design, development, QA manual and automation, performance testing and maintenance, IT staff augmentation, job placement assistance, and tech support.
Okay, so you see now it's going to open application in Internet Explorer, right? Say, for example, you want to open application in Chrome, then all you have to do is, okay, the application is open. Suppose if you want to open application in Firefox, so first let me see if you have Firefox installed on the system. No, I don't have any other browsers except the Internet Explorer. So anyway, so because I don't have Firefox, I think so. No, it's not Chrome. Okay, so if you have Firefox or Chrome installed on the system, then all you have to do is, if you want to open application in Chrome or Firefox, just come here and change it to CH, save it, and run your script. So that it's going to open in Chrome. Same is the case with Firefox. Okay. All right. Any questions here? Is it clear? Follow my directions. Okay. All right. So now let's go ahead and continue our script. So we did the open application part. Even you can also do the other functions, say for login, right? So let's first bring up this keyboard. So that way just you see the object repository. And then, so if you want to create a function for login, right? So what you're going to do, so I'm going to create a function for login now. So login, I have two arguments, right? Say username and the password. Okay, so that's the login. Then, so the arguments are the username. There are two arguments, username and password. So here are the two arguments. And then, so this is how to use it. Like you can simply say login, and then that means how you can call this. Say username and then password. So this way you can use this in the scripts. So that's the usage part. And then now how to create this function, how to create this subroutine. Subroutine of the function. So here again I'm going to name this as so this is the function or the subroutine. right? And then, so within this, first you need to enter the username. Okay, just drag and drop so that it generates that particular line. And then the next one is the password. Drag and drop. And then after that, click on this login button. So this is the script, right? Okay, so this is the username, password, and login. And now you are going to enter here the arguments. The first one is this the username and the second argument. That's it. That's how it's like you can write a subroutine to login. Alright? Clear? So this has two arguments. And now, so let's save this again, this library again, once again, save it. And then go to your script. Now you're going to call this function by subroutine, right? So how to call? So this is the usage part, right? You just copy and then your script. So that's the usage part. And just like here, you need to pass the values what is coming from the Excel sheet. Just like your Excel sheet has the usernames and passwords, right? So you're going to pass to this subroutine. Okay, so how to pass the values? So before that, what I want is just I want to show how data gets imported, and then we will talk about the table part, how to feed data into the script. Okay, I keep a breakpoint here, open application, and let's try to run. Okay, so now if you go to the data table, you see DT valid login. That's what this particular line is going to do. It's going to add a sheet. Okay, so the sheet is added, and this line is going to import data from the script. Okay, so if you want this, I can stop this and give a point here. Okay, that way the things will be more clear. Okay, so what this line is going to do? A press F11. Okay, it adds a sheet. TT valid login. So this is the sheet name. And then this line is going to now bring data from Excel to the data table. Okay, so I got the data. So now you are going to read this data to your script, right? So what is that username? What is the first username? So you have to get this username. That means data table dot value. So you're going to mention this is the column name, username is the column name, and this is the sheet name, GT valid login. So that way you're going to read data from data table to the Excel sheet. Okay, what's the first one? The username, right? So there you're going to say data table dot say value. Okay, data table dot value. And now you're going to put the parameter is nothing but the column name. So even you can also get the column names from your Excel sheet. Okay. So this is the column name, right? So username is the column name. So you're going to mention the same thing in your script. The column name and the sheet name. So that is, so you have to keep these things in double quotes. So this is the column name, and the next part is comma, the sheet name. Sheet name is whatever the sheet you are going to add. The DT valid login. Okay, so this is going to give you what is that username from that sheet. Similarly, you are going to write, say, copy, and then you are going to provide the password. So what's up? Again, we are going to copy paste what's the column name for the password. Copy and paste it. Okay, so this way, whenever just you call the subroutine, say login, and you are going to pass the data that is coming from the data table. Okay? Is this clear?
Actually, I have one question. Can we give data table that value of username, DT value plugin? These step, can we give into the library function? Can we call only login? Can we call only login instead of data table dot value username, DT value login? These line can we write in function library?
You mean here?
Yeah, set after set instead of here username, can we write here data table dot value of that part?
Yeah, you can do that, but that's not the best practice. Okay, so why? Because today just you have the Excel sheet with this name, right? A valid login. So tomorrow you want to change. No, it's not a valid login. Just I want to put this simply login. Then you change the sheet name. Then what you have to do is instead of changing the script, then you have to change the function, right? Usually, like we don't want to modify the function. So that's what I said. Like we don't want those things to be part of data. Is not part of the script. Sorry, data should not be part of your subroutine or the function. It should be in your script.
Okay. So it's easy to change our QTP script instead of function script, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Because if the other tester is having different data, then if you hard code everything in the function, then it's difficult for him. He cannot use the different Excel sheet or anything. Okay, so let's collect here. You are trying to call this subroutine. There are two arguments, right? The username and password. So that's what you are trying to do here is whenever you call that subroutine, say login. So what is the first argument? The username. So this part is going to, so let's collect what it is means. Okay. So the first argument is the username, right? So username is nothing but this whole thing. So it's going to get the username from the sheet. So this whole thing is going to return the username from the data table. Similarly, the password. That's the second argument, right? So this whole thing is going to return the password. Okay? Okay, so what I want is, can you please quickly do these things so that you remember better these things? Okay, so please open the scripts and then create this function and then create this function. Okay, and then let me know if you have any questions. Okay, so please do practice because these concepts are very important. Um, Once you understand this concept, then it's very easy to understand the other scripting, what we do. Okay, so what you're going to do is, okay, coming to Nita, your question, like you are asking, can we add more data into the same Excel? If that is the question, yes. So you're going to create different sheets in the same Excel sheet, like how we did, right? Valid login, invalid login. You're going to create different sheets, and then you can create your test data in the same Excel. So most of the time, like we used to go with array. Like if you want to read more data, so you can store that into an array, and then you can read those elements. Okay, so that is the preferred thing, like what we do in the project. Okay. So any questions? So this way you're going to create multiple scripts, right? Say you're going to create different scripts with the same functions. Like what's the advantage by creating these functions? Okay, what's the advantage in creating these functions? So if you notice, right, so whenever you run the script, like we already executed this particular script, but when I look at the results, right, so the results didn't say like the things get passed or failed, right? So only just it says, if you look at, only just it says, so this is basically like the system details. Like it's going to say whether the application is opened correctly and then application is closed correctly or not. But it didn't say anything. Like these are the two different past things in your application. But other than that, I don't see any like whether my login successful or not. The script didn't say anything, right? The script didn't say whether the login is successful or not. That means basic thing is the verification is missing in your result. That means you are not doing any verification in your script, right? There is no checkpoint. So that's where these functions are really useful. You need not say, that's what actually you realize later, right? So you develop, say, you just call all these functions in all these 200-300 scripts. And then at one point, like you realize, oh, no, I didn't create any checkpoint for login. Then what you do? You're going to modify this function because your script is going to use these functions, right? So that makes your job easy. Otherwise, if you don't have this function, right, everything is like without this function, how you develop your script? You just do this thing, right? Like everything is hard-coded. Then, okay, you realize like, okay, now I haven't done any checkpoint, or I haven't done any verification. Then what you have to do? You have to open each and every script and then add the checkpoints. Right? So that is where actually this functions. The basic thing is the reusable components. Your maintenance job is very easy. That's what the advantage with the framework, right? That's what we learned. So the maintenance is easy and you can reuse the code. You can reuse the functions. That is the concept behind the reusability, even with the functions. So all you do is, okay, here I haven't done any verification part, right? So now you are going to do that. Now you add that verification part to the function itself, not to that 200-300 scripts, because your scripts are using this subroutine of the function, whatever it is. And then here when you do this verification, so most of the time you don't add any hard-coded checkpoints, like what are the checkpoints here, like you see all this. But instead, you can also do the scripting. Okay, when the login will be successful, the moment you see the reservation window, then the login is successful, right? So that's where actually you're going to add that object. That's okay. Sorry, I'm talking about the. It's open app CRM, right? So now, okay. So what we do is let me run at least one time the script so that you will see what's going to happen on the application. Okay. So let me run this script, but I don't want to close, so I'll keep a breakpoint here. Run. Okay. So now it's trying to log in. Alright, so the application is logged in successfully. So now let's try to stop. And now, so what is this verification? Let's collect what the use case says. When the login is successful,
So many of our students have given testimonials on how our training programs are. You will find them on kudzu.com and on our website H2K Infosys.com. On our website H2K Infosys.com, you will also find more detailed information on who we are, the courses that we offer, what each course covers. Also, if you're interested in a demo program, please register on our homepage on the left-hand side. Just give us more information about yourself and we will send you a link for a demo class. The demo class is absolutely free. Experience our commitment by just attending an orientation workshop at no cost. Our team of faculty and advisors are here to guide you with the right information. If you still have more questions, please feel free to call us. Call us at 770-777-1269. This is a United States number. If you're calling from the UK, call us at 020-389-3399. 337-17615. You can also email us at training@h2kinfosys.com or h2kinfosys@gmail.com. Thank you for watching our videos. We wish you a great career in information technology.